Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Am I wrong for reporting my car stolen even though I know who has it? If I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong at all. I mean, since when are women ever wrong? So Mike, my niece doesn't have a car, but since I work the 3 to 11 shift at my job, I let her drop me off and use my car while I'm at work, and then she picks me up afterwards. Teamwork make the dream work, yeah. After work, I be tired as hell and I just want to go home and sleep. So I told her she can't be late from picking me up. Nah, that second shift is super nasty work. I used to have that schedule. One night, she wasn't just late, she never comes at all. I thought y'all was used to not coming at all. Never mind, that's something else. I was calling and texting and no answer, so I started to get worried about her. I ended up catching an Uber to her house and my car wasn't there, but she was. She opened the door and said her boyfriend took the car earlier to use it and never came back, but she left her phone in the car and couldn't reach him. Like this video if you think the niece is full of shit. So I called and reported the car stolen because I never gave him permission to use it. Time out, technical foul. Alerting the authorities on your niece's man, insane. Turns out he was using the car to hustle in and got arrested for the stolen car, driving without a license, and some drugs as well. Oh yeah, stay alert, stay alive. And now he better call Saul because it ain't looking good for your boy. I dropped the stolen car charges because I said I didn't know my niece gave him the car, but the other charges, well, they're on him. Now my niece is mad at me, but she broke my trust and left me stranded. So who's at fault here, Mike? Come on, auntie, you wrong as 2 left feet. You know goddamn well you shouldn't have called the cops on that boy. Your beef is not with him. Your beef is with her. That's like if your man is cheating on you with another chick, she don't even know about you and you go fight her and don't say nothing to him. Nah, her responsibility ain't, she don't owe nothing to you, no loyalty to you. Your problem's with dude. So your problem is not with the boyfriend, it's with the niece. You told her don't be late. You gave her the car to use. She chose to break your trust and give it to her boyfriend. And he don't even know, like, oh, I gotta be back at time. She probably didn't explain to him. And honestly, her phone being in the car, they was probably arguing. She probably got out the car, slammed the door, whatever, went in the house, he drove off. She's like, oh, hold up. And he's like, oh, I don't wanna hear your mouth. Not knowing she flagged him down to get the phone out. So he just driving around, busting, you know what I'm saying, busting moves, doing what he got to do. He don't even know you're supposed to be getting picked up at a certain time. She might not even have told him that. Now, it'd be a little bit different if you was letting her use the car one day and you told her and him at the same time, like, oh, I know y'all together, you be riding with her. You are absolutely under no circumstance to be driving my car. My niece is the only person to be driving a car, and that's it. If you want to get a car, you need to ask somebody else. You shouldn't be driving my car. Then if he drove it, then it's different. Then, yeah, the car's stolen. Yeah, I don't know who got it. Who? Nah, I don't know homie, cuz. Lock him up. You know what I'm saying? Then it'd be different because then he'd have broke your trust and went against your wishes. But he didn't know. You don't say nothing to him. You gave it to your niece. She let her dude hold it, which that be happening a lot. You know what I'm saying? My sister used to get my dad's truck all the time and give it to her baby's dad. And one time the joint got shot up and my sister made up a whole lie about being with him when the thing got shot up just because she didn't want to tell him, bro, I let him use the truck. I wasn't even with him. I'm safe. She'd rather say she got shot at in the truck with him than just tell my dad the truth about saying, yo, I gave him the truck. I was at the crib sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that happens more times than none. The woman likes the dude. She's using somebody's car. Yeah, you could drive. Lets the boyfriend have it. So your beef ain't with him. You owe him an apology. Now, him busting moves and doing illegal stuff in your whip is out of pocket because he know that's not his car. I don't care whose car it is. It ain't his. He shouldn't have been doing that. So the fact that he got jammed up for that, I mean, that's part of the game. Stuff like that happens. I can't really blame you, but you shouldn't have called the cops on him about the stolen car when you know he had it. Because all he got to do is be like, nah, she gave it to her and I used it. Why would she report it stolen? Now you filing a false police report. Now they coming back at you like, yo, you knew he had it? And if your niece really want to be foul, she could be like, I told her that my boyfriend had it and she still called the cops anyways. Now you got a little a citation you got to deal with or some charges. I don't know how that goes, but you shouldn't have called the cops on him for that. But he was also wrong for selling drugs and using your car to do it. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have a license, so he was extra foul. So yeah, you're wrong about calling the cops, but I get your point. I see where you were coming from. and you were probably just moving off emotion and you were mad about it. So I get it. But yeah, you really should be mad at your niece. Now, that's the person you really had a problem with, not really with him, until you found out he had to work in the whip. Now it's smoke with both of them. So yeah, you're wrong and you're not wrong. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So I hope I answered your question. In the meantime, Auntie, stay alert, stay alive. I joined the gang, but I realized immediately I ain't cut out for the street life. Bro, I'm a YN, as y'all old heads be saying. Relax, I'm still young at heart. And I got caught up in some street stuff because I wanted to be a follower. Sound like my nephews, but continue. I joined what you would call a gang, but we not repping no colors or anything like that, but we are a gang. Gridiron gang don't count, fam. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I ain't built for this gang life at all. If I go to jail, I know I'm telling right away. Like this video if you think he's scared as shit. Not even trying to be funny, but I'm not meant to be in these streets. Nah, I respect this self-awareness. I'm only 19 and I want to do other stuff. I ain't even good at this street shit. My boy, you on the block just looking like a lick. How can I get out without any real consequences? If my mom found out what I was doing, she would be so hurt. Not more hurt than your cheeks when they take your innocence up north. I only started rebelling like this when my pops passed away a few years back. I felt lost without him and I got angry. Now I'm seeing it was a mistake to start hanging with these dudes. What should I do? Hey, bro, I'm gonna applaud you for the self-awareness, because most people think they cut out for that street life and they get involved because they see the glitz and the glamour, but they only see the positive. They never see the negative. That's why people tell, right? People get involved in selling drugs, guns, crime, whatever, join a gang. Whatever it is that's operating outside of the lines of the law, they do it because they see the reward. They never see the consequences, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they do see the consequences, but those consequences aren't real to them, or they're so delusional, they think like, oh yeah, he did that because he's dumb. I won't get caught. It won't be me. I'm gonna do it differently. So I'm gonna never go to jail, or I'm gonna never get shot. I'll be smarter than that. No, you're not. There's really only two endings to that street life. It's in a box or in a cage. Very, very, very few people made it out clean cut and been successful at something else. And usually those people that make it out, it's because something way greater than the benefits of being in a gang came. Like, let's say somebody's in a gang or they're in the streets doing whatever, but then they get a record deal and they sign a deal for $1 million. Well, you know how long would it took them to make $1 million in the streets without getting shot, stabbed, or locked up? You know what I mean? So when they see that, they're like, oh, I'm done with the gang. Like, I can make millions over here. That's kind of what takes them out of the streets, is something so lucrative that it outweighs the benefits of being in that gang. Most people don't just get out because they're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna go down to Costco, see if they need somebody to stock shelves. You know what I'm saying? Cut open boxes and stock it overnight. Most people don't do that because the glitz and the glamour of the street life lures them in. And then once they get in, they think it won't be them, it won't happen to them, they'll be smarter. And then when they get jammed up and the consequences start to become applicable to them, then they start telling. Because when they joined that life, they only considered the positives and thought they were immune to the negatives, which is completely false. So the fact that you're self-aware to be in it and haven't really done anything illegal yet and being like, yeah, this ain't for me. I know if I get jammed up, it was Brenda, Keisha, Tisha, Felicia. Nah, you're gonna be snitching. You're gonna be like DMX, bro. You're gonna be telling on everybody. And then guess what? They're gonna light your mom's crib up and she gotta move out anyways. So here's my real hardcore advice. If it's a situation where you can go to your boys and be like, yo, I really ain't cut out for this. I thought I was, you know what I mean, whatever. And they be like, all right, bro. And they like jump you out or they just let you go. Like, we ain't got no beef with you, man. Go ahead. You cool with us. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything, holla. Then do that. But if not, if they like, you ain't going nowhere, little homie, you know what I'm saying? Then you might have to tell your mom, like, look, I made a mistake. Pops passed. I start bugging. Joined this gang down the street. You know, Ray and them. Yeah, I be running with them now. Mine cut out for it. I don't want to disappoint you. I want to do something else in my life. They threatening me. What do I do? Then let her, as a woman with real life learning and lessons, come to a conclusion of what she can do. Maybe y'all get an apartment and she's like, oh, we out then. We just move across town or we move, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's easy for her to do that. I don't know your situation, but I'm glad you're self-aware and I would take those steps. If it's a place you can just get out, cool, just get out. If you got to get jumped out or whatever, take the L and then keep it stepping. If it ain't like that, then you got to tell your mom what happened and let her know, because you're putting her at risk at that point. You know what I'm saying? But before you do anything, you need to understand, don't say nothing to them dudes you run with until you know your course of action. So I hope everything works out, man. Please do me a favor and do a follow-up letter to this and let me know how it all worked out, because I'm interested. I hope everything works out. I hope nothing happens to you, but definitely stay alert, stay alive. If she keeps this baby, I can already tell I'm gonna be a deadbeat dad. So Mike, I feel like I'm gonna be a deadbeat dad in the making if she keeps this baby. Premeditated deadbeat dad behavior is heinous, my boy. Me and the shorty I've been kicking it with slipped up and I got her pregnant. Stay alert, stay alive. We both played a part in not being responsible, so no fingers to point. I'd be pointing my fingers to the nearest Planned Parenthood if I was you. But I know I'm not ready for a child yet, and honestly, I think she isn't either. She wants to keep it because she's super excited about the thought of being a mother, but bro, she can barely keep a job. Nah, that's nasty work, and I'm not here for the federal funding for the youth once shorty gets terminated from the employment. Because she loves to party and travel, so she calls off so much that they end up firing her. I just know for myself that my money ain't right. Like this video if you think he should have thought about that before he shot the club up. And honestly, I don't see a life for her as my child's mother, but clearly I can't say that to her. So how can I convince her to just get an abortion without seeming so cruel or insensitive? I just think it's what's best for the both of us. Oh man, y'all want to be Kenyon and Kyroff, Coach Carter so bad? Nah, but all jokes aside, bro, this is what happens when you slip up. You be wanting to feel the unprotected wetness, and then you can't pull out. Now you got Junior on the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be very hard to convince this young lady not to have this child, because the moment she was found out she was pregnant, probably before that. I'm not a woman, so I don't want to come off like I know what I'm talking about. But from all the sisters and mothers and cousins and friends I have, women know they be pregnant before they even find out they're pregnant. Some transformation is happening in their body, and it automatically disrupts their hormones and throws everything out of whack. So now, even though she might be just, maybe 2 months, early stages, in her mom, she's already, in her mind, she's already fostering the idea of like, oh, my mom now, like, what am I name her? What if it's a boy? Like, all those thoughts are running through her head, you know what I'm saying? And whatever y'all got going on was enough for her to trust you to take the rub off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know for us, it's not always the same as for women. A lot of times their feelings are more involved, and we might be like, oh, I'm just having fun with her. But to her, there's probably actual connection. Even if she may not express it to you or tell you that she feels that way, she probably loves you or likes you really a lot and cares about you. And so now that she's pregnant, she's probably like, man, I'm pregnant by a dude I already rock with like that. It's going to be very difficult to tell her to not, to not keep the baby. I'm telling you, it's an uphill battle. Like, I don't know what her parents think, what's their take on it per se, but you might need to get in the ear of somebody who she really respects and will take advice from and explain to them like, look, I'm not in no position to be a father. And like, man, me and her really just, we kicking it. Like, I like her, but I thought we was just having fun. That sounds insensitive because it is to her. It's not insensitive to you because you probably went in as knowing this is a friend, like we just having a thing. We just doing this. If y'all ain't going on dates, now, let me rewind. Now, if y'all doing other stuff, going on dates, kicking it, holding hands, now that's different. That's really your girl and you're telling me something else. Now, if it's just, yo, you up? All right, I'm about to come through. You just beat cheeks and then scramble, then yeah. You're not really being insensitive, even though she might not take it well like that. Because no woman wants to be told, yo, I don't see you as the mother of my child. We would just have you the fun girl. You're not wifey, you know what I'm saying? I can't bring you home to Mom, Dukes, and Pops and be like, yo, this is who I had a kid with. You can't tell a woman that. I don't care. She could be a great woman or she could be a lady of the night. No woman wants to hear that about themselves, whether they know it or not. All women want to be regarded in the highest esteem and being like, no, this is my queen. She's having my child. Dad, Mom, look, this is my earth. You know what I'm saying? She's about to have my seed. That's how they want to be regarded as. Even the ones that be walking up and down the blade. They want dudes to tell them like, man, you're worth more than this. You know what I'm saying? Even if they know and deep down inside they not, they still want to hear it. So you can't tell her that like, yo, I don't see you as the mother of my child. This was just a little fun thing. You can't say that to her. You're absolutely right. And again, depending on your relationship, how you moving, it makes it even more difficult. If y'all doing girlfriend and boyfriend things, you're definitely out of line. Now, if she knows and you both know it's a booty call type thing, then you just gonna have to be like, yo, shorty, come on, we was having fun. I don't even bang with you like that. You don't bang with me, you probably talk to other dudes. We just got this thing. You know what it is. Like, I'm broke right now. I'm not gonna be able to do much for this kid. It's just gonna be a headache on both of us. We still got our whole lives ahead of us. You got to paint this picture of how great it's gonna be without this kid for her to do it. But again, her body is already transforming. Her hormones are changing. In her mind, she's already a mother, just waiting for the baby to be delivered. So this is gonna be an uphill battle for you, man. I hope that it works out for the best of everybody involved. Whatever that may be, whether y'all work it out together, have the kid, whether she gets rid of it, y'all go separate ways, whatever is the best scenario for everybody involved, I hope that's the outcome, and I wish you the best. That's my advice to you, man. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.